Today is the first day in Lisbon. It's the morning of Saturday, July the 26th. So today, I had to think for a moment. Anyway, we're in Lisbon this morning. We're going to do a walking tour of the city, the center of the city, the historic center of the city. So we'll be all over the place, walking around, riding on the tuk tuks with the guide. So it should be an exciting day. And in the distance, I'm looking around because I see what looks like a Golden Gate Bridge over in the distance, which I'll show you to you in a minute. But I think Pam wants to say something.
Good morning. Good morning. Bon dia, as they say here in Lisboa, which is Lisbon, as they pronounce it here in Portugal. Oscar and I are a little tired today. You may have sensed that in his opening. This is a week plus a day that we've been traveling, and we keep a hectic schedule. So we're a little pooped, but tomorrow we have a free day, so we're excited about that. So we have the walking tour this morning, and then we're going to the Belem quarter of Lisbon, famous for its little Pastéis de Belém, which are these little custard tarts. We've been having them everywhere. They're very popular here, but there is only one that's from Belém. They have a recipe that they don't share with anyone. So we're going to taste one of those this afternoon. And then there's another place right across from our hotel that makes what is supposed to be really awesome versions of them. They're called Pastéis de Nata. That's the general term for them. We're going to try that, and we'll do a little taste test for you, and we'll let you know which is better. So when you come to Lisbon, you'll know where to go first. And then tonight we're going out to a nice restaurant. I can't remember the name of it, but I'm sure it'll be great. I'm sure it'll be another gastronomical feast. This morning we are on the rooftop of our lovely, lovely hotel. And the view is spectacular, including what Oscar was saying. There's a bridge here that looks exactly like the Golden Gate Bridge, and our guide yesterday said it, in fact, was built by the same company in the U.S. that built the Golden Gate, which may be part of the reason it looks so much like it. Anyway, I'm sure he's going to give you a look at our view that we have for breakfast this morning, our first full day in Lisbon. We're very excited, and we're glad you're along. Make sure you like and subscribe so you don't miss a thing. Your jacket is very pretty.
Thank you. Nice shop close here, Massimo Dutti. And this is a gathering point where most of these so-called free tours start. And it was always a gathering point in the 19th century for intellectuals, for journalists, politicians, people that wanted also to change some of the things in the society. I don't know if you heard about yesterday, there was the gay parade downtown Lisbon, so it was pretty busy.
Yeah.
And it's always a place where we meet and decide if we're going, where we go for movies, for a restaurant. It's
So I'll meet you in the square,
yes,
and we'll figure it out.
At Camões. It seems that he's talking to the people that are passing. And over there, the most existentialist poet of our literature, Fernando Pessoa. He was born in this neighborhood when he was younger, in his 20s. He would meet his friends, other intellectuals, poets, painters, and he would have his coffee and smoke his cigarette up here in front of Brasileira. It's also the place where they started to serve coffee in espresso. A reference point for us.
Thank you. Thank you. That's the line to get in?
Waiting for a table.
Oh, so it says Rue Garret, like the poet's route. Yes, poets.
Yes.
Yeah.
Today is Sunday, some of the shops are closed, but it's also nice to go for a walk. Yes, down this.
I just said to my husband, this part of the city anyway reminds me a lot of Paris.
Yes, elegant.
Feels good.
Notice is also this old barber shop opened in the 19th century, where we would have also some of our presidents that would have their hair done here.
Who's that?
And then there's McDonald's.
Discuss politics.
A little bit of American cuisine.
Actually, when McDonald's opened like 5 years ago over here, it was kind of a polemic issue because the barber shop had to close for some months because
Really?
they were working.
Yeah.
And so everybody were protesting.
That's a good way to introduce yourself.
Yeah.
The opera theatre opened in
Somebody
the end of
forgot
the
their fries.
18th century. São Carlos Opera Theatre. And then had a statue of Fernando Pessoa indicating the place where he was born, and he was born on the 4th floor of this building. Right next to the oldest bookshop in the world. Bertrand opened
Is that
doors
open?
in 17th
Oldest
century.
bookshop in the world?
So let's go and check if it's open on
So we did that. Then we went to the place with the big university,
Coimbra.
Coimbra,
Yes, Coimbra.
and we saw that amazing
This is
library.
So beautiful.
It's been incredible. It's wonderful.
Here's again Fernando Pessoa, who would come here very into this bookshop. And there is also, I'm sure that at Lello you saw the crowds, the mobs, so it's the oldest bookshop in the world.
How old is it?
It was opened in 1732.
1732.
Yes. Notice also the certificate of Guinness World Records.
What's the name of this bookstore?
So it's called Bertrand. Bertrand.
D-E-R.
Yes, like here.
Oh,
Bertrand. Yes. Originally. Yes, historical fiction. If you want to read one of these novels, I would recommend Balthazar and Blimunda. It's a fantastic novel.
So the two ladies are working and the guy is on the phone.
Sophia and I, we get it.
Oh. Pastries?
Basically the egg yolk, almond, and then it's a beautiful presentation. You notice that most of these look very yellowish, so it's mainly the egg yolk.
Yeah, and that's big.
And it's the abbess crown. Then you have the fat of heaven.
The fat
The fat of heaven, that's called, Tocinho do céu. The egg of the paradise. What else? You have the almond delicious. You have the Jesuits. The secrets of King Peter. These are like the merengues. This with the white.
Wow. I think we just might have to try one of everything and go into a diabetic coma tomorrow. We'll take a risk.
To take a risk.
Take a risk. Here we go.
All right, thank you. Are we taking the elevator up to the church? The Santa Jusca lift is also known as the Elevado de Santa Jusca. It is an iconic elevator located in the heart of Lisbon. It was designed by Raoul Monsignor de Ponsard, a disciple of Gustav Eiffel, and was inaugurated in 1902. It connects the lower streets of the Baeza neighborhood with the higher streets of the Carmo neighborhood. It stands at 45 meters tall and has 2 wooden cabins that can hold up to 24 passengers each. From the lift, you can view stunning views of the city. It is one of the popular attractions in Lisbon and is often included in the city's sightseeing tours. In addition to its practical function as a means of transportation, the Santa Jusca lift is also considered a masterpiece of ironwork and engineering. It is a symbol of Lisbon's Belle Epoque era and is one of the most recognizable landmarks of the city. Is that the bacalao?
Yeah. When you order codfish, it's never fresh. It's this stuff.
I told you this.
You did, yes, but now it's been affirmed by a guide.
Oh, so you didn't believe me because I said it?
No, I didn't say that. I believe that it has been affirmed.
All right.
In Northern Europe, you consume codfish, but it's fresh. It's a totally different taste. We prefer to have
This way.
It symbolizes also the renovation, the reconstruction of Lisbon after the big earthquake that we had in the 18th century, 1754. There was this big catastrophe, November the 1st, 1755, that destroyed almost totally the capital. The royal palace was located close to the river on that direction, and so this Augusta Street in a way links the royal square to the popular square Rocio that we'll see in a short while. There are all of these blocks. The town was rebuilt in a very geometric way. Everything was planned and
Very
notice everything
east, west,
very
north, squared grid,
like a grid
say.
pattern. Yes, exactly. And you can notice also that in downtown, most of these buildings are quite simple facades. Have simple facades. The goal of the prime minister at that time, who organized the reconstruction of the city, was to rebuild the city as fast as possible without spending time or money with the decorative elements.
I see.
Rebuilding from
after the big earthquake.
earthquake.
Earthquake, tsunami, and big fire.
Oh, that one, yeah.
So it was really. That's the cathedral, and St. Anthony's Church is over here. Built in the middle of the 12th century on the site of the former mosque of the city. Even the Muslims, when dominated the city in the beginning of the 8th century, it was the place where they raised the former church to have the mosque. So in order to show one church, one temple, one religion over another. And so you would see immediately this facade, this grandiosity once you would arrive to Lisbon from the river. And it's interesting because 1,000 years before this was built, it would be also the area of the Roman theatre. So again, when you were traveling in the Roman Empire, right, you would immediately recognize when you would arrive to the town of Oliceia, or Olisipo as it changed. You would recognize immediately the Roman theatre. So these two underline the importance, the significance of this hill, the geography. There's the tram goes up and down.
Funny, this is also like San Francisco.
Like San Francisco, right?
It's also like San Francisco with the
Eventually, if you want to take a look at the interior of this church, St. Anthony, it's also
better.
symbolic.
Okay. Yeah, sure. a tram. It's kind of like being in San Francisco. Same kind, cable car really. But we're in Lisbon, so it's so much cooler. We're going to our lunch restaurant.
Fado de Belém is a culinary space located in Lisbon that was created by renowned Portuguese chef José Avilés. It is a lively and dynamic space that brings together several restaurants, cafes, bars, and shops, and a gourmet market, all in one place.
Is this a tapas
It
place?
offers a diverse range of culinary experiences, from traditional Portuguese cuisine to international dishes, including seafood, sushi, burgers, and pastries. In addition to the restaurant and shops, Fado de Belém offers cultural experiences such as cooking classes, wine tastings, and live music events. So I started off with some bread, Iberian ham.
Beautiful acorn-fed black pig Iberian ham, not just Iberian ham. This is the stuff that melts even now. Spectacular.
Then I had some gazpacho. I don't particularly seek out gazpacho, but Pam had ordered some and she opted to share, so they split it in two. Oh man, this is like cherry tomato gazpacho. It was so good. Also, the presentation was good. I wish I had filmed it before I ate it. As you can see,
I have pictures.
she's got pictures, so I'll show you. But as you can see, I emptied the bowl. I wasn't expecting that to be that good. But Iberian ham is my favorite ham, even better than prosciutto. So if you were to put prosciutto or Iberian ham in front of me, I'll always go for Iberian ham. It's got that reddish tint in its meat because the pigs that they get this from, like black pigs on the Iberian Peninsula, they eat acorns. That's their diet that they're fed. So it makes the meat that color. So wonderful. So I can't wait for my next meal. I ordered sea bass grilled. So I wanted to eat light for lunch because we've been eating so much on this trip. I've already put on 8 pounds in 7 days. Awesome. Mission accomplished. So. Oh, mini bar. This is where the what was?
This is where the chapel used
This
to be.
used to be a chapel.
Yep. I think that is so.
So this was a convent?
This was a convent. And they have these cabaret shows that's super funny.
What an interesting turn of events.
Oh, indeed. Indeed, indeed, indeed.
Okay, so from a chapel to this. They're probably turning in their graves right now.
I've got you grabbing the leg. So that's okay.
That's just funny.
So they have the pizza house here.
pizza house?
Yes.
Okay.
So the viewpoint by the walls of the castle.
Covered a lot of ground.
The neighborhood of Graça. I circled also in the map eventually if you want to take the
pizza?
tram.
Did you circle where the pizza was?
Yes, yes.
Now we're gonna go and get on the Tuk Tuk and go around town touring that way. Who are these people dancing? Oh, is that a real person?
No.
I didn't think so.
Street artists. Now you're going to dance and I'll keep you dancing. And
No.
I'll keep moving.
Carolina, pelo cheiro que ela tem, Carolina. Gente que nunca dançou, Carolina. Nesse dia que dançar, Carolina. E só por causa do cheiro de Carolina, todo mundo tava lá, Carolina.
This is Hugo.
Hi, Silvio.
Welcome to Lisbon.
Thank you.
Please don't
We're
get
happy to be here.
don't get too attached to our city.
Okay.
The city has this capacity.
I'm in love with it already.
See what I mean?
I've been totally seduced. It's beautiful. It owns my heart. I've only been here not even 24 hours.
Welcome to our beautiful city.
Thank you.
That's how we like it.
Baby, I won't leave. Look at that. It's almost like we're professional tuk-tuk riders.
Everybody's a professional.
Vintage shop. She's the mother of Henry the Navigator, Philip of Lancaster. They got married in Porto.
One in the front is
Henry the Navigator, yes.
yeah.
Prince. organized the first expeditions. Typical pastries that you're going to taste are the Pastéis de Belém. Pastry that was developed by the monks that lived in the monastery that we just is a registered mark. It's from 1837 and it's a custard tart with Is enough for you? I'm going to order some pastries for you without staying in the line. But it's also worthwhile to see how busy they get and the fantastic work. So they sell something like 30,000 cakes a day. So it's really an investment. Traveling all around the country, you see variations of this recipe.
But these are the only ones, right? And they're not, it's protected, so they never give away. I read that.
Yes.
Photos of the famous Pastéis de Belém. I hear the ones in Lisbon are better.
Ready for magic?
Pastéis de Belém.
Pastéis de Belém.
De Belém. Uh-oh, they stuck together.
1837. One.
So we're gonna
One
try
for
the
you,
Pastéis de
and
Belém.
another one for Oscar.
One for you.
Okay.
She got one.
Got it?
I got one. They look nice. Look at that. We got them at the place. There was a long line. She worked her magic. We went in, got
I'm
them.
gonna work her magic again and put some cinnamon on it because that
Alright.
makes all the difference in how they taste, we're told.
Yep.
So we love
And
cinnamon.
Cinnamon.
it's thermogenic,
Cinnamon.
so it burns some calories as
Exactly,
well.
exactly.
Yeah, so shall we add a
No,
none
no.
of it?
I'm good. I'm good. Let's go. Oh, fabulous. So the thing that's different about this Belém one is that the crust is very crunchy. Very crunchy. The others, it's more soft and cakey. This is crunchy in layers. Here, look, layers of pastry. Look how thin the pastry is. Look at that. Look at that. Look how fabulous. And then there's the egg custard that just sort of like explodes in your mouth. And there's the fabulousness of the cinnamon. And it's warm. It's warm out of the oven. This is the first warm one that we've had. So it's fresh out of the oven. We saw them being baked. It's spectacular. This is just a wonderful, delicious, decadent moment in your mouth. Just fabulous.
Too many words. Just watch me eat it. Delicious. Even the pigeon thinks so.